Hello, everyone. Welcome to the GameKraft GameKast on thegameraccess.com. I'm your host, Bronson Fiori, joined by
Ray Johannesson, or Intern 001.
How are you doing, Mr. Ray Glenn Johannesson III?
I ate a grilled cheese for the first time and went swimming, so fantastic day on my day off.
Yeah.
What about you, Bronson? How has your life been?
I did those same things today, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, though I couldn't swim as much because here's the thing, my eczema wasn't already acting up, I would have probably gone swimming. But instead, I just kind of waited, because I was like, do I want to be a lizard man tomorrow? Just show up to work.
We don't work tomorrow.
No, or it still last. It wouldn't last more than a day.
I don't know. I don't have eczema, I just have diabetes.
Just show up to fucking work. Okay.
Just on the phone. Where's Mowgli?
So I did that stuff with you today, and then I had other stuff going on in my personal life that wasn't super great, that I'm not going to talk about on air, that I will freely talk about on air in the future, because it is a funny story. It's the same thing that something similar to, well, not totally similar to this thing that happened at this time last year happened, except not. So yeah, and then to add on to that, my phone, it's a crack, but I have a crack in the bezel and a very, very tiny crack in the screen. You typically can't notice unless the screen is all white, but
yeah,
still annoying. And then apparently I'm being charged $50 for yard work that I didn't ask for, that I would have done myself.
You weren't going to do it yourself, though.
You're
lazy.
I was going to do it myself.
You weren't going to do it yourself.
No, I was going to do it.
You made your elderly grandfather do it.
I didn't make him do it. He did it, but I told him, wait till it, he's like...
Wait until daylight.
Wait until it's daylight and not pouring rain, you crazy old bastard.
I don't see why he wasn't okay with that. I mean...
Yeah.
Maybe if you wouldn't have called him a crazy old bastard, but...
I don't call him a crazy old bastard to his face.
That's just as nice, Bronson. To his face, I'm nice to him.
Well, he's not nice to me, so... Anyway. So I've had a rough week. You've had a rough week for personal reasons as well, I know.
Yeah, I'll tell... Maybe that later.
Yeah, no, both of these are too recent, and people we know listen to this.
Yeah, so we'll wait a good until they're not listening.
Until, months from now.
Months from now when no one cares anymore.
Yeah, when no one cares, that's when it'll happen.
Christmas. That'll be our Christmas special.
That'll be our Christmas special. So all the depressing shit that happened in 2015...
Dun, 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 dun,
we'll play it. We'll tell those stories while playing Amped 3. It'll be a great Christmas special.
That'll be great.
Yeah, or SSX. Just games of snow.
Just any snow games. Just repeat the Christmas level of Kingdom Hearts over and over again.
Or Banjo-Kazooie. They have that giant snowy.
Yeah, Video Game Symphony was awesome.
Yeah, there were some highlights this week, though. We went to the Reno Video Game Symphony, and that was a solid show. That Banjo song was good.
That Kirby song was hype.
Dude, that Kirby song, they're already playing sad music for what was not...
They were playing, all sad songs, and they were like, let's break out some Smash.
Yeah, they're playing, really sad songs for the most part, outside of a couple exceptions. And, at this point up to this week, I'm already having a bad day. And then, Memorial Day is always a touchy subject for me, because, you're supposed to remember the dead. It's not all military, it's, anyone. And I remember my dad, and I get kind of bummed out because of that. So I'm just this is just not a good week for me, is it?
Ever.
So, going to that, and, the first bit of it, I was like, these are good songs, I'm enjoying the music, but I also want to jump off the tallest building in town. But then the big band and Kirby song kicked in, and I was like, life is better. Life is okay. You can't be mad with Kirby. I love Kirby games. They're great games. They're typically very easy. But they're great games. So that was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun trip.
Yeah, that was free. Good on them. I want to have them on the podcast again sometime soon.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, they're cool dudes. Kevin's really fun to talk to and hang out with.
Kevin's a cool guy.
Yeah. What do you think of that show?
I definitely thought it was cool how anyone can join that band. Like, anyone can go up and like, hey, I'm interested in music, I want to play.
Yeah, and
they'll be like, so.
And then they teach you and whatnot.
Yeah. Like, I love to sing, so I'd probably do, like, choir part of it.
I have choir experience.
Do you?
Yes. I have done choir, and I have learned the most basic of basic guitar, and then I forgot all those skills over the course of about 7 years. So.
Seems like fun.
I know, like, the most basic level of shit for singing. That's what I remember. Same thing with first aid. I learned first aid, and I remember just the very bare basics from it.
I can give someone CPR. I can help get lodged out of your throat.
That one I can do.
The Heimlich.
I can do the Heimlich.
And I know how to open up a tube in your throat if you can't breathe. Like, I can slit your throat open and, like, shove a straw in you.
So, mine are, I can do the Heimlich. I actually had to do it on myself fairly recently.
What?
Yeah. Like, not the Heimlich, but I had to unchoke myself.
If you would have died, I would have been very upset.
Yeah, well,
I would have had to move.
This was before you moved in.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, don't ever eat microwave buffalo chicken rollers very quickly. I know that.
Were you eating them like 8 at a time?
No, I was eating like 2 at a time though. So I know that. I know how to like dress like serious wounds. Like if you get cut open. I know how.
Leave my entire body in half. I can help.
Maybe not that bad. I know how to do basic stitches.
I like chef stitches.
I don't know how to do that kind of stitches. I'm not that good. But like, if you get your arm cut open right now, you can be just like, okay, hold on until we get you to a real doctor.
This will hold. This
will work. And then I remember CPR, but I'm not making promises to anyone who I have to save. Yeah, and then
breathe.
Yeah.
Neck tilted back, hold it out. Breathe into the mouth.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, sometimes they wake up and they're very upset.
Why would they be upset?
Because they didn't realize they were unconscious and they're just waking up to a stranger's mouth.
Who would be mad about either of these? I don't. You just wake up and you see us giving you CPR, you should be like, oh wow.
Hello, doctor.
Hello. Someone knocked me out again.
Just wake up, ooh, this is nice, and just start faking it.
So yeah. But some good stuff happened. Like you said, that concert was fun. It was free.
Yeah, free concert.
Free concert.
Come to Reno. It's pretty great.
Don't come to Reno.
Everybody come to Reno and bring the rain. Bring the rain with you.
Yeah, bring more rain with you. But Game Expo, you should come to that on the 25th of July. We're going to have a panel.
Yeah, let's say July 25th. Come to our panel.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
We're going to be selling people.
Yeah, you can buy the intern.
But that's how I'm going to phrase it, too. Come on, buy the intern.
He does tricks.
He gets us coffee. He can get you coffee, too.
You can get coffee and anything else you need.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna auction me and Tori off.
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun panel. Same thing we always do: giveaways, stupid stuff, contests. You're gonna be camera bitch. We're gonna have a tripod for you to be camera bitch, but you're still gonna be camera bitch.
So I just need to move it slightly if someone's talking.
Yeah, you just need to pan the camera basically.
All right.
Pan the camera, work the zoom correctly.
Oh, I'll learn how to use the zoom.
Yep. Yeah, we have a fancy real camera now.
Not just a phone.
Not just a phone.
Will this one actually record the whole show, or I have to be like, oh, it's been 30 minutes?
It should. He has 64 gigs of storage.
Ah, damn.
So
that'd be pretty bad if you took up 64 gigs in one panel.
That would be like, we recorded 720p or 1080p, so that would be like 30 hours of video. We're gonna have the longest panel of all time.
We're gonna break the record.
We went skating. That was fun.
That was fun.
I ate shit during a speed contest.
I have the best video of that.
Dude, my chest hurt that entire night after that. Because the entire force of my body... So, what you do if you're stupid is you put your hands out and you break your wrists. Not knowing that, I was like, I didn't think to do this, which is make an X. I put my hands up. I was like, this is gonna hurt a lot, but it's gonna hurt less. And boom.
Yep.
This
is why you need to not go out and try and impress people.
Well, they asked. I was like, okay, sure, I'll try and hang. To be fair, I was not the last one out.
I know.
I wasn't the first one out. Sorry. I was like middle of the pack.
I was watching that game and I was like, if I was out there, I could not play this because I can't bend over to grab the thing.
Also, you're not very fast either.
I can go forward pretty quick, but I can't turn at speeds at all.
Yeah.
I can't be like that little green shirt kid.
That part of the reason he can do that is because he's tiny, though.
Yeah.
So you have to realize
his entire center of gravity is lower.
Yeah, it's not like like me. I have an easy time with that because stout, short.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same concept of like one of the reasons Barry Sanders was so good at running back and could cut very easily is because he's fucking short.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very large advantage to a low center of gravity in a lot of athletics. Basketball's not one of them.
Yeah.
Baseball, there's a huge one. You can get fucking great torque on a baseball if you're short.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Witcher 3 came out. We both played some
playing that, yeah. You're slightly farther in the story than me, but I've played every side quest up to this point.
Which I have not played one.
Yeah, and the side quests are actually kind of funny. Like, there's one where, like, it's the church leader of the Exalted Flame hires you to go burn corpses on the battlefield with holy oil because they don't want the necromancers bringing them back to life and making ghouls.
Okay, this makes sense.
And, yeah, you go around, you burn 2 of the piles, and then in the last one, there's a guy standing there fighting off some ghouls. And he's just like, I hid in that pile for 3 days. I was attacked, and these people... Basically, he just goes into this story about how he was attacked, and how he was actually a merchant who was selling goods to the church leader.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you go back, talk to him, and he's just like, oh, well, that's an inconvenience. How about I buy the story from you for exclusive use, and you can't tell a soul? And, like, the option comes up to, like, take the bribe or no deal, and it's just like, I pick no deal, because I'm not cheap. He's like, you can hire me, but you can't buy me. And he's like, oh, well, it's 3-on-1. We should be able to take a Witcher. And then you kill them, and literally, after it's like, quest completed, plus, like, 25 experience. And he just walked back over, and when I called the horse, and he's like, I hate religion. I was just like, oh my god.
The game in general is really funny. It has a lot of funny shit in it. A lot of use of the word... fuck all the time. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck you.
All video games forever.
Fuck all video games forever. That has been my statement playing Bloodborne.
Oh god, I've beaten Bloodborne, like, what, twice now? Going on my 3rd time.
Yeah, we'll go back to that in a minute.
Yeah. But no, it's such a pretty game, too, like, the wind
like, we've been playing it on the console, too.
I know, like, I can't imagine Nick in 4K. Oh my god.
Like, he's been playing it in 1080p, 60 frames. For those of you who are playing that game and having trouble, like, Hairworks makes it so your shit drops 20 frames. So turn that shit off.
The what?
Hairworks.
Really?
It's that thing that makes the hair look realistic.
Wow.
So, if you really care about hair that much, I guess go ahead. But if not, fuck that.
I don't know, I found a couple fun glitches so far.
Yeah, that guy who got...
Like, yeah, the very first guy, like your Siri's uncle, like Vladimir or...
Vesemir.
I went to fight the Griffin, and it went to like a cutscene, like right as they're about to fight him. And I looked over, and he's just a head. He's no body, no hair, and it's just his head and his swords, and he can't draw them. So he's just kind of running around dodging, and he's just like, ha-ha! Just like laughing, attacking, and I'm just like, this is the most bullshit thing ever.
He sure knows how to get ahead in life.
That joke was heading in the wrong direction from the beginning.
I'm gonna behead you and hire Kevin.
Behead me?
Yes. Decapitation!
Sad.
Brutal Legend was a great game.
I loved that game so much.
So short, though.
It was like a 4 or 5 hour game.
Yeah, like... And then
it had like 6 quests, that's it.
And then like they had the whole RTS stuff, and that was easy and painful.
Real-time strategy stuff.
It wasn't fun at all.
I like driving in that game.
I like listening to the music while driving in that game.
Because it was all pretty much ACD, Metallica, Ozzy,
Def Leppard,
The Who for like one song.
I love it when you
anything Jack Black liked.
Basically, and it's all good shit too.
Dio.
Dio's so good. I love Dio. Right. Dio's one of my favorite bands.
Rainbow in the Dark is definitely one of my favorites.
Holy diver.
You can see his traps, but no, he's clean.
Yeah, man. I tried singing that at Tori's like August party she had in Rock Band, and oh my poor throat.
You just
that song is so hard to sing.
Yeah, if you don't sing often, yeah.
Oh, fuck you. If you don't sing often.
Well, I sing every day.
That song is still hard to sing, though. Like, especially if you're trying to match the octave.
Oh, yeah. Half the time, like, that's why I like SingStar better, because you go even if you suck. And I don't sing to a tune, I just, like, I don't try and match the tune, because even when I try, it's like, nope, you're right below it, or right above it. So I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna sing and get a bad score.
I just want to be able to finish the song in Rock Band, which I was able to do in Rainbow in the Dark, but my throat afterwards was like...
That's why for like towards the end of the song, I'm pretty sure it was like...
I did
humming it really loudly.
I did Cold as Ice perfectly, though.
Bum, 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 bum.
I said Cold as Ice, but...
I know, I just remember skating.
We also sang that at the SingStar New Year's party, which you could not go to, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's been 6 months. I can talk about that.
You can talk. Do you want to talk about that? Why you now live with me?
I can. I don't think I've ever shared this story with her.
Yeah. So, our lovely listeners, you notice Ray started being around here in March, and in April he was around here a lot, and moved into my home, and now he is part of the home because he pays rent.
And basically, just a part of the family.
Yes, pretty much, and. Why was this? Why is it you suddenly moved out of your girlfriend's place and decided to stay in a car and then stay on a couch, and now you...
Stay on the same couch and have back problems.
That's because we haven't found you a new one yet. But go ahead.
Basically, what had happened... It was around me and my ex's 5-6 months.
Okay.
And towards the end of the relationship, she just got really... Like, it seemed more codependent, and the more I was around, like, the more she was working, the more she needed me around, which, I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
But it was getting to the point where I was just like, I got a job, my old job back at a political call center, which you hear me rant about all the time.
Fuck that place.
Every day. And Lily, we had been having issues up to this point. We were kind of on shaky grounds, and I started working with Bronson, so I was like, I'm gonna go hang out with Bronson after work today, and she was like... Alright, just make sure you text me, like, all the time. And I was like, I don't know, we usually try and have phones off when we're walking the river.
Recording.
Having guy talk. Or having guy talk and everything. And she's like, well, that's not okay. I need to be able to get a hold of you if something happens. Like, well, I'll still check my phone. I just probably won't reply until I'm heading home or something. She's like, well, that doesn't work with me. And I'm like, well, that doesn't work with me because... I know she has jealousy issues, but when you're jealous of me and Bronson...
We are a very special bromance.
Yeah, that's just weird.
I enjoyed how she's like, you and Bronson used to party all the time together.
Yeah, like she knew you as the party animal because I told her that one story about how we had a party in August.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I've partied once. Yeah. That was a blast.
Well, while neither of us drank.
Neither of us drank at the party because everyone was on diabetic watch.
And I was car bitch.
Yeah.
So...
Which doesn't make sense why I wasn't just car bitch too.
I think it's also just because, like, they know I don't really care about drinking, and I invited, like, hella people. So you would have been going out to get people that you have no idea who the fuck they were.
Yeah, but... And anyways, that happened, and pretty much we got into a fight. And I was at her place at the time, and I was like, all right, if you leave, we're done. And we kept fighting throughout the night, and then she eventually left. And I packed everything in that apartment within, like, a 3-hour period from, like, 1 to 3... Because I couldn't get any help in lifting a 100-pound TV.
Sorry about that.
Just about downstairs on my own. Fun. That base is so heavy. Let's see, and then the next day we talked, she wanted to try working out, so I was just like, oh, one more chance, just one more. Because at this point we were already on the edge. We already had given a lot of chances. And I tried taking a break, like distancing myself a bit, just like I just need some space. Then she sent me a text at like midnight. She's like, hey, I need my key back. Don't bother coming back. Then I was like, sweet, living in a car again.
And I was like, no, you can live on the couch for a month or two, but then if you want to stay, you have to pay bills.
Yep. It's basically how it happened.
Pretty much. And then the more you stayed here, I was like, well, we could use a gopher for website shit.
Yeah. And then it just became pretty much like, we're going to train you in all the ways.
Yep.
Make you the perfect specimen.
Yep. We're creating a monster.
You're creating the perfect TGA staff.
So yeah, all that shit happened. That was fun.
That was my last relationship drama, minus a little bit of the tidbits, but that's for stream.
That's for stream. That's for when
that's for the love line with the senpai bros.
That's when Mighty Meat Stick is just talking to us about all the things.
Did you put up that video, by the way?
No, I still need to cut it together.
All right. But if you're listening and you know what we're talking about, we have the video. We just need to trim it.
Yes, we just need to cut it together. So now you're here.
Yeah, and then I've had bad strings of relationship stuff ever since.
Yeah.
Most recently, my worst one.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that in December.
Yes. Yeah. Whatever. This should be it. Anyway, we played The Witcher. I played The Witcher also.
Yeah, I've seen you're not too much farther in the story than I am, but how have you enjoyed it after talking with Yennefer? Oh yeah, Yennefer.
I really like the combat still. It, like most Western RPGs, the combat is bad. Like, fighting in Skyrim is not fun.
I like fighting in Skyrim. I use a bow.
Fighting in Dragon Age is not fun.
I'll give you that one.
You know, fighting in most games of this type are not fun, but like...
Fallout's a lot of fun.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
You got the Pet Boy. Helps you shoot.
But, shooting in Borderlands is fun. But, anyway. So... the fighting in this is just really satisfying.
It's just super. I don't get why he really need to do backflips when he slashes.
No, but it looks cool. It does look cool.
I don't care if it looks cool. I just want / dead, not / enchanté / pirouette / and français.
Yeah, hack people's arms off, cut them open,
decapitate.
The first time I saw him just straight up decapitate someone, I was like, oh god. Oh, holy shit. And then there's that scene where you're tracking the griffin and you find that dude who was just eaten by the griffin and then the other one picked apart by the wolves. Like, this game has a habit of just see, here are the innards of a human being. Stare at them and read dialogue, you degenerate bastards.
I don't think you've read any of the dialogue. All you do is press square.
I actually do pay attention to it.
It was just you were just skip.
Yeah, that was because I wanted to get to gameplay.
Okay, because I was wondering if you did that all the time. I was like, how do you even know what to do?
No. Normally I get to, normally I get to gameplay. So, for that show, I want to show gameplay off. It seems like a cool game, but it also seems very much like a Western RPG. And I'm just Western RPG. That's pretty much exactly how I feel about it. It's a Western RPG.
Some of them are really hit and miss for me, though. Like Fallout 1, I was not a fan of Fallout 3. Fallout 3. I was not a fan of Fallout 3. There was just too much to do. There was just too much desert to run across, and it wasn't fun overall. But then Fallout New Vegas came out, and that game saved the franchise for me. I was like, oh my god, this is the best. And I played through all the freaking Elder Scrolls too. I played Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, and I love those games.
So I've told my Stockholm Syndrome story with Oblivion many a time. What it was is I got a 360 at launch. I beat a bunch of the launch games. Nothing else was coming out. And it's Madden's not out till August. I got 5 months of nothing coming out. I guess I'll play this game and invest time into it. I ended up really liking Oblivion. Skyrim I always thought was okay. Fallout 3 I couldn't fucking stand. Like, and I tried to understand it so hard. Like, I beat that game's main story and did a bunch of side quests trying to understand why people fucking love that game so much. And
Fallout?
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing I think of is it's like a challenge, or like if you like the Metro games, like Metro 2033, or like those.
So
that reminds me a lot of Fallout.
So there were a couple of moments in Fallout 3 I did enjoy, though.
Giant robot.
The giant communist fighting robot that you lead the attack on the Capitol with.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this payoff is almost worth the 25 hours of stupidity I had to deal with. Almost. Not quite, but almost.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's God, who else is there? Then there's Fallout New Vegas, which I haven't played.
That one's 10 times better. You would probably enjoy that one even.
I will pick it up for the PC on a Steam sale.
Yep.
Because especially with Fallout 4 coming, or Fallout, yeah. So. Yeah, Western RPG. I've had a very mixed history with them. I liked the second Witcher, even though I didn't finish it. And this one, I'm gonna try and finish as fast as possible for the spoiler cast.
Yeah, same here.
It seems like a fun game. I've been enjoying it. It's also very much a Western RPG in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And those like some things about just like, I like the story, but you could have summed this up fucking forever ago. I like this game is very pretty, but some
you just like unicorn sex on top of unicorn, Bronson. Don't even lie.
What?
You don't even lie. You're just playing this game for that sex scene.
Who isn't?
Bremen.
Bremen is. That's
Bremen. That is the only reason Bremen's playing this game.
Yeah.
He made that abundantly clear.
Yes. Yeah. It seems really like. Here's the thing. If you like this genre, you will probably really like this game.
Yeah,
If you're like me, where Western RPGs typically aren't your thing, you typically like Persona and Final Fantasy more, and you tend to like action games more, like Bayonetta, and like, what's another good example? Bloodborne?
No.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not even close.
But like Infamous,
category. Yeah.
like if you like Bayonetta and Infamous, things like that, probably want to avoid it. It's a beautiful game. It's gorgeous. Like, especially, I downloaded a raw file of PC footage at 1080p. It looks fucking unbelievably
compared to the system.
Yeah, like like the system one looks great. It's one of the best looking games I've ever seen. But that fucking PC one, ooh. So yeah, I definitely give it a thumbs up. I say people should check it out, especially if you like this style of game.
If you like this style of game, you're gonna love The Witcher.
Yeah.
To be fair though, even if you don't like the style of game, you probably still would enjoy it.
Yeah, you should definitely
give it. It's one of those games.
Yeah, like I typically don't like these, but I've been having fun with it.
Exactly. But like I said, I've always been a fan of these kind of games. Like Oblivion's one of my favorite games of all time.
I like Oblivion a lot.
I love those portals. Those were always the best things going into the frickin'...
I hated going to the Oblivion Gates. Couldn't stand it. I really liked all the other stuff, like the Dark Brotherhood, and that was great. The Mages Guild was great. The Gladiator thing was awesome.
The Gladiator thing.
Oh
yeah, one more thing on The Witcher too. There's one thing that really does bug me in that game though.
Mm-hmm.
Killing a wolf, like a level 1 wolf, will give you like 2 experience, whereas killing like a level 15 human gives you like 7. Like experience in that game makes no sense to me at all. Like nothing gives like more or less. Like everything is the same depending on your level, and I'm like, that is stupid.
Yeah. So we did another chapter in the Wonderful 101.
Oh, the hype.
Which they can watch, but we'll talk about it for those who listen to this on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
We've piloted a giant fucking robot into outer space and fought a battalion, and then we fought a planet, and just what in the fuck is going on in this game?
Hold on, let me go back a bit. It starts out with basically the Earth's barrier breaking.
Yeah.
It's gone. And then our giant platinum robo, as I like to call him.
Platinum robo.
Platinum robo.
Mama robot.
Yeah.
Mama robo.
Flies into space and for some reason decides, I'm going to kick this giant alien spaceship and use it as a cannon. And for some reason they're like, let's send in our best gun in the front with no protection. Twice. Twice.
Like...
And then pretty much we just continue to fly around shooting things. And then we make it to this comet, which isn't really a comet, it's a giant laser cannon. And basically, we use all of our button pressing magic to flip this thing upside down. And then fire the cannon and just destroy like 1,000 ships.
You destroy their entire fucking army.
Yeah, like, then you think it's over, so you drop the cannon, it floats away, and it's like, completed. And then just all of a sudden, space itself breaks, and a planet pops up.
Yeah.
And that planet respawns, like, everything you've killed in the last 10 seconds, like a reversal.
And you had to go in and kill the shield generator, but you don't do it. Prince Vorkin.
No. Fucking Chugi.
Chugi comes.
Chugi pops out of nowhere and just like, I'm gonna save the day, the wonderful ones, because I believe in you. And then out of nowhere, Prince Vorkin riding a boomerang of death comes. And he's just like, how could you still have this much fight in you? What choice do we have? And it's just all the hype.
It's like you, the Wonderful Ones, and Prince Vorkin, and his sister, and Chugi are all coming together to fight this giant fucking...
The space pirates, basically.
Yeah, to fight this giant fucking planet thing. And then, now we're on the last chapter. We don't know what's going to happen yet.
Well, we do.
We do, but, like, we only know the end.
We only know the very frickin' end.
Yeah, but, like, protect Earth.
Yeah.
We don't want to spoil it yet, but...
I'm not even going to say anything.
Oh, my God. Like, that...
But that game can make your mood go from, like, to ah.
Like, you and I both were having a bad day. You had a bad Friday. I had a very bad Saturday. We were both having just bad days.
Bad day.
Yeah, Jackie
Chan understands our day.
Yeah, we were having a very, very bad days. That game comes on, and suddenly
and we were just like, oh god, commentary is going to be a pain. We don't know how we're going to do this. And then we just play that, and we're just like,
oh!
Like, our heads were exploding from the hype. Vegeta couldn't be that hype.
I am the hype!
He is the hype.
So, the thing is, Platinum Games, the people who make that game, all their games are like that. Bayonetta's like that. Bayonetta 2 is like that. Metal Gear Rising is that. You need to check out some stuff by Platinum Games.
I need to check out Bayonetta.
Yeah. I wonder if I could pry my 360 away from my mom. So you can play the 360 version.
I thought the Wii
The Wii U version just has some Nintendo stuff in it. That's kind of cool.
Do I need to play the first Bayonetta?
I'd recommend it. It's harder than the second one.
That makes sense. The sequel's easier.
And there's some cool, like, reference stuff in it. There's references to Beautiful Joe and Okami and Devil May Cry and Resident Evil.
So it's like Guacamelee.
Yes.
With all the references to everything.
One of my favorite things is...
El Hero is Link.
That was good. Oh, we'll talk about Guacamelee because we played some of that too since the last show.
Yeah.
But I remember in Bayonetta 1, like, he would make jokes about Resident Evil 4. Like, you go to hell to buy weapons and upgrades and shit. And, like, the guy there is like, what are you buying? I've always wanted to say that. And then, like, in the new one, Bayonetta 2, like, if you, like, any time past, like, the first couple of levels, if you go to the store, he's like, do I really need to explain how the damn store works?
That's funny.
No, I introduced you to Guacamelee, too.
Yeah, it's a very interesting game. Especially with the poor chickens and jumping robots and punching robots and Jungle Tiger Goat Man.
I loved Goat Man. He's the best.
Why do you keep breaking my statues?
It's like,
Why do you keep breaking my Chozo statues?
Yes. They talks about having sex with your mother.
Yeah, it's just like, is
your mother...
Before I answer any questions, is your mother single? Is she pretty? Is your mother single and pretty? What? This has nothing to do with it. Alright, we'll come back to your mother.
Or like when you're going to Combo Chicken's gym and he talks shit to the person.
The robot.
Yeah.
And he's just like, why are you letting him do that to you?
Yeah. God, that game is so funny. It's very funny. It's a very pretty game too. They use that Mexican art style really well. Like there's aren't any defined lines. It's all.
Oh yeah, it's like shaded in.
Yeah, everything's done through shading. Music's good. Like I like that music is great. Just so. What are you doing?
It's not Kirby good, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not. Well, that's.
It's not. I want to play Smash and hurt things.
But
like Sonic's amiibo.
Yeah, but that's Man, that is...
Oh, that is something I want to bring up. For all you who play using amiibos, I congratulate you on your skills. I was playing a level 50 Sonic for the first time, and I was like, this can't be this hard. And the fucking things learn. They learn from you. Like, my entire strategy was like, he turned on all items, and I throw things at people. Like, you've seen it. I love throwing things. He caught my bat in midair and threw it back at me and killed me with it. I was like, what the hell?
It's like in DB...
It's literally like, I can beat it once, but then it knows how to beat me forever. Like, that thing wrecked me so hard. I think I got 1 kill into its 6, and I was like, fuck this game. Fuck all video games forever.
But go back to Guacamelee. We did the co-op. That was fun.
Co-op is fun.
I like how, like, I can throw an enemy and you can catch it and throw it back.
I wish it did damage, though, if you did that.
Well, the end combo is bigger.
Is it?
There's more damage at the end.
Oh, okay, that's how that works.
Yeah, I love how if you rack up a big enough combo, the goat man's head comes up and goes, "Orale!"
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that? Like,
no.
If we get a big enough combo, the goat man's head will pop up and like,
Orale!
Yeah, and they have all like that was cool.
I love the skins you can buy. You can be the goat man.
You can be the goat man. You can be basically the devil. That was cool.
The flame head.
Yeah, I enjoy the woman who talks to you, like the first, like when you go to the first temple and that lady insults you.
Yeah.
And then hits on you and insults you.
How is that again? You seem to remember.
She's like doesn't insult you, but is like starts talking about the cat, and it's just like the giant cat thing she's taking care of. It's just like, now I have to do. It's just like some very heavy petting. Haha! Double entendres, and then she disappears.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. Yeah, that game. It was one of our top 10 games of 2013, and it still holds up really well.
Nice.
You did the Smash Meal, which you talked about. I think that's pretty much everything we played. Oh, Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That's...
There's a lot I could tell you about Bloodborne now.
Don't spoil too much of it.
I won't.
You beat the game.
I beat the game. I found out a lot of tricks about the game after I beat it and played through it a second time because, I got stress and drama in my life. What's better than killing things for a couple hours?
I can't play that game with stressed.
When I'm stressed, I'm focused in a game, though. That's the thing. That's the best time for me to play it.
See, I'm not unless
you're playing Madden and it's 62-1.
62-7. Yes, I did. We'll talk about that in a minute.
But no, there's so many little things that I noticed I missed through my first playthrough. So many things you can do or kill, and it's just interesting. I missed there is a secret castle where you can become king of the Netherrealm. The queen will knight you and give you Excalibur for the most part. I was just like, that's fucking cool.
There's that raven cloak you showed me.
The raven cloak, yes. For all you who don't know, I'm guessing most of people found it. In the first area, when you're on your way to kill the... Actually, it could be before you even kill the cleric beast. Because when you go down, in that area where the pig is and the swamp things are, there is an upper level. And on this upper level, you can walk through a window, and there is a hunter in raven's armor. You talk to her, she'll give you 4 hunter returns, which take you back, reawaken you. And then she'll give you, a move, you can do, joy when you see a hunter or something. But if you kill her, she drops an item which lets you buy her weapon and her armor.
Can you talk to her then kill her?
Yeah, you can talk to her then you kill her.
Okay, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you talk to her, get the items, and you kill her. I don't know later in the game, because I killed her in the very beginning, so I never found her later in the game. There's also, you remember the guy who gives you fire paper, but when you're going to kill the Bloodstar Beast?
Yeah.
Leroy or not Leroy?
I don't know what his name is, but you know what I'm talking about.
If you after that time, when you find him, when you're heading towards the forest, remember seeing him down there?
Mm-hmm.
If you kill him, he drops a really powerful weapon. He drops, I think it's called, the Ludwig's Wheel.
Oh.
It's a giant wheel, from a cart. It is one of the strongest weapons in the game.
Huh, so... I played a little bit of that myself, and I took on the first Nightmare, and then the first boss of that. That one I actually found easier than the Shadows of Yharnam.
Armageddon. That one, Armageddon.
Yeah, because the way my weapon arcs differently than yours, so I can occasionally hit his face up there. Yeah. So I'm just sink, poke, poke, poke. Like just it's
just
like
prodding him.
Yeah, just like it's like when you have like cobwebs and you're hitting it with a broom. That's basically what it was, just to his chin. Just bink, bink, bink.
Yeah, my weapon's more of like a charge stab, so I had to wait a second. You're just But you're really struggling with the spider boss right now, the one in the lake.
Yeah, I'll get to them after the shadows.
Oh yeah.
So the shadows of Yharnam, I had to recruit your help to be a human version of this add-on for WoW called Get the Fuck Out. Which, like, every time that someone that I was about to... So, the way the Shadows of Yharnam is set up, there's 3 different, I guess, Reapers, we'll call them.
Yeah.
They look like the Grim Reaper. One of them has, like, a flamethrower and a sword, and kind of stays at mid-range. One of them has a sword and fucking just, Gigame! Gigame! And just goes for it. And then the other one is at long range, just fucking casting spells and shit at you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to dodge the spells while killing Gigame and then not...
And avoiding the flamethrower, which usually is right behind Gigame.
Yeah, and he does the most damage.
And that one can easily kill you if you stand in it for more than 2 seconds.
Yes. So we
set up a system to where Bronson just focused on the one sword guy, and I would just watch flamethrower guy, and legitimately every time he went to use his flamethrower, I just basically sounded like the minion from Despicable Me 2. Fire! 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 And he'd know to dodge.
And that really worked. It worked after a second try. I went in there with, I think it was near full healing items. And,
yeah, after like your first 4 tries, we're like, we have a system. We're going to try this.
Yeah, and then we took out the last guy was fucking easy. It was just like, you don't dodge me! You don't run!
Although he almost killed you instantly by summoning snakes that you weren't ready for.
Yeah, I forgot those were summoned. I'm like, oh no!
If that would have killed you, I would have felt so bad. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, now I'm on Spider Boss, which the way Spider Boss works.
Well, you couldn't even kill the real main boss before you got to
Yeah. Now I probably could if I get him out there and, or I could just level. Like, I'm probably under leveled at this point.
No, you're actually higher level than I was when I beat the spiders.
Fair enough. But I get up there, so you drop down into this lake.
You jump into the lake off the edge.
Yeah, and then there's this huge giant fucking spider, and you go and attack it. Just keep attacking it, and then he spawns a bunch of little spiders.
He summons 10 little spiders.
And then you kill the 10 little spiders, and then you go out and attack him.
Yeah, you don't have to kill the little spiders, but he will summon 10 more every time he teleports.
Yeah, and then you attack him, and then he spawns again and summons 10 more. And then the second time he can fucking make ice rain on you, and then ice appear below him.
And he also has an explosion move.
He has an explosion.
Get too close.
Yeah. So you need to like kill all these spiders while dodging the other shit, and then eventually get up and attack him. And I think I've been having trouble with that one because I've just been impatient partially.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though if I like sit down and because every other boss in that game is just so fucking rage boner, just like dodge, 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 slash. Versus this, which is poke, poke, poke. Slow down, kill a couple spiders, poke, poke, dodge, poke, dodge.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't try my advice. Buying a torch and just standing it with it in him.
Really?
That's aggro.
That's
fire damage.
Oh, so like if I just...
And he's weak to fire. That was something I saw when I was looking through. I was looking up for how many items were in the game, and it showed the picture of the torch was just it held in front of the spider, and it was doing damage. I was like, I wonder if that really works. I haven't got to test the theory, but...
Can you buy torches?
Yes, you can buy the hunter's torch.
I will try that.
Yeah, because if that's the case, it can't disappear. It legitimately wouldn't have time to disappear if you're not using stamina, just holding it.
So I just have to go up next to it and just press L2?
No, I think it's legitimately you just hold the torch into it, but that might not work.
We'll try it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he was doing
That'd be really sad and pathetic if you
There is the flamethrower, though. The flame spray.
Oh, yeah, that might work.
Because once you kill the spider, it's just... And I don't think using bullets takes stamina, so just whack, whack, whack when it starts to disappear. Flames of misery.
I will try these things.
Yeah. Because I've beaten the game now 2 times, almost going for a third.
You got the weapon I want. Because you get to get
the scythe and the blades of misery.
Mainly the scythe.
The scythe is super powerful, but that's on my other account. That's my new Game Plus. I actually legitimately started a new one.
Yeah.
Mainly just so I could go through it in the beginning and not be level 100.
100 billion.
And have everything else be that level too. So even if I come to a part I'm stuck at, I can't just power up. I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah. So,
but let's see, a couple other tricks. For all of you who've made it to the forest, and like as you're running down through it, like before you get to the swamp or anything like that, you know the bridge where that one guy is. Then there's the town.
Mm-hmm.
The pitfall in the town. Yeah, right basically before what I like to call the River of Fire. Because there's just Molotovs raining down on you the whole time. If you go out of the village and go up instead, there's a cave to your left. And if you go in this cave, you can find the cannon on. And it's basically a gun, but it takes 10 bullets for one shot.
Yes.
But it's basically, it's the ultimate power shot. It's like the ultimate gun for power players. Like, if you don't use your bullets,
the way I play is I'm all about dodging and speed, which has been good because I would not have been able to beat the Shadows of Yharnam, or like...
You would really enjoy the Blades of Misery. Immensely enjoy them, because they're pretty much... So,
the thing about that, the thing is I've realized something watching you play and then me playing, is the game is perfectly balanced for either approach.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If you hit hard, you kill them faster, but you can't dodge as much, so it makes choosing when to stop hitting important.
Yeah.
Versus me, which I can keep hitting and then dodge. But I don't do as much damage, so the fight takes longer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what I've noticed is, like, I notice every time you get a weapon, you count how many hits you can get with the stamina.
Yeah.
Like, I think your weapon right now, the Saw Cleaver, does like 7 or 8?
Does like 8, yeah.
The Blades of Mercy do 12. And I've got 80 less stamina than you.
Damn.
And it does a lot less damage. It is easily the weakest starting weapon in the game. But that thing can get powerful, as you've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing wiped you out.
Yeah. No, that dude was legit. Like, that guy had, like, armor I've never seen.
That was the Knight's armor.
Yeah, like, that was... Anyway, we should move on to news. Bloodborne's sick. We're going to do a spoiler cast on when I beat it.
Yeah. We have lots to talk about, bros.
Yes, that game is... I like how it tells its story, like...
Through texts.
Like...
There's barely any talking.
Yeah, like, I like that, because in the case of The Witcher, it's like... Feed story to you every chance we get.
Like, I could legitimately drive to the store, leave my controller down, order food, come back, eat my food, and the cutscene would still not be over.
Versus Bloodborne, where if you want to see the story, there's stuff in there for like
for you to
get.
Like, not the player notes, like little shiny notes that you can find on bookshelves or things. You read those. When you buy an item, you can hit display, and it'll tell you the backstory of the item, how the hunters used it.
You talk to NPCs. You look around the world and can see like context.
Talk to doors.
Yeah.
You can find how they see you.
Like, you understand.
You're the bloody hunter. Don't you have anything better to do, mates, at this hour? And go kill a monster or something. Make our town safer.
Like,
Or you knock on the door.
Like, you get
screams.
You get the context for, like, even if you don't catch any of this stuff, you at least understand the main plot, though. Like, you're a hunter. You have been infused with this blood.
And now you're in a permanent nightmare.
And you're in a permanent nightmare that the only way to get out is to go kill everything.
Is to kill all of the things, and then your prize at the end of the game is basically either what's his name? Gesmir or
Garum.
Garum kills you. You fight Garum, and then the god Cthulhu comes down. And if you have eaten 3 umbilical cords, and yes, I said that right, eaten, you can fight him. And after you beat him, there is one more boss, the ultimate boss.
And then once you kill that, nightmare's over.
The nightmare is done.
Yeah, and then you have saved Yharnam.
Yes, and I'm not going to tell you what happens after that, because...
Spoilers.
Yeah, that's a spoiler, and you're going to want to see that.
Yeah, but there are 3 endings, which big spoilers here.
That's not that big of a spoiler.
But there are 3 endings, which is you can choose to die, and you no longer have to relive this nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to fight Giram and win, and if you haven't got the cords and eaten them, you become Giram. You are the leader of the hunters, you now run the nightmare.
Yeah. Well, you don't become Giram. You're still your character. You just are like what he was.
Yeah.
You are the first hunter.
Yeah, you are now like the leader of the hunters.
And I like how when you think about it, each individual hunter was someone infused by blood, was brought into this nightmare to fight it.
Yeah.
But they're struggling.
Yeah.
They aren't ready like you were.
Yeah.
And I love the little like cutscenes they throw in occasionally, like the god Amagdia or whatever it was kicks you into a poison bog.
I really like the one where after you beat Amelia, you grab the skull and have the fucking Cthulhu nightmare flashback.
One of my favorite ones is probably when you use the tonsil stone and go into that nightmare.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, what a poor wretch. This poor boy will not know what has happened to him until it's done.
And
go easy on him, my god.
And you get the context that Amygdala and all these other things are not feared, but they're like religious icons, and the town has been driven fucking crazy because look, it's just fucking H.P. Lovecraft.
Basically.
Well, let's cut the shit. This is all just another take on H.P. Lovecraft without the racism.
Yeah. Oh.
For the love of God, there's an H.P. Lovecraft book where he calls, I believe it's his dog or his cat, the N-word.
Yeah.
That is what he names his.
Yeah, come here. But, oh yeah, and for all of you who don't play chalices, start. Later in there, like around the 4th or 5th floor of the chalices, you start finding really rare gear. That's where you find an umbilical cord, you find a really good weapon. Like a really, really stamina power weapon. Like, it doesn't use a lot of stamina, but it can hurt. It's on the 4th floor. The only way to get it is you kill the 3rd mid-boss, and you have to have 9 ritual blood. And then you can open a treasure room, and it's to your left.
Alright.
And it's just...
So we should move past Bloodborne, because we're going to address this all in the spoiler cast, probably sometime in August, at the rate I'm going.
Yeah. I'll buy you food to bribe you to beat it quicker.
That's... okay, I mean, that would work.
Alright, Bronson, if you can beat it, if you beat it by tonight, that one boss tonight, I'll buy you some more food.
It's probably not gonna happen, because, dude, we need to do the Witcher spoiler cast really soon.
Oh, I know, like, pretty much all of tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing that.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna, sit, get as far as I can, and then be like, here, Ray, go.
Like, I'm gonna be playing in the morning before you wake up, probably, because I wake up a few hours before you.
Yeah.
And then, pretty much after you wake up, eat, be like, Witcher. I'll save, turn it off, give it to you, you'll play for a few hours. And then, pretty much at 9 when I have to go, I'll give it back to you and be like...
A friend of ours gave us a map.
A friend of ours gave us this super cool map of the Northern Realms, and it's super pretty, it's super cool. It's not like the legit giant one, but it's still pretty cool.
It's still really neat. So, that's what we've been playing. Quick news, we have some news stories.
Yep.
The first one being is Microsoft. There's no release date yet, but Amazon is already taking names for a new white Xbox One bundle. It's a white Xbox One with a white controller, and it comes with Halo the Master Chief Collection.
Oh. And there is one thing I also want to say that's not really news, but at the same time it's super exciting. It is Pac-Man's 35th birthday.
That was the next news story. We'll get there.
Didn't know that. I found that out today. I was like, I'm super excited about this.
Yes, with good reason. Pac-Man's hype. But, so, white Xbox One bundle. This is the second white one. The other one was for Sunset Overdrive. I think this is a cool differentiating thing. Like, if you don't have an Xbox One, it gives you an option.
Yeah.
I've
been thinking about getting one, and this is just like,
because I hate things. You look over at my...
blackness on black on black,
black, and gold.
Yeah, I legitimately have black, and if I got this white, but I have a few white controllers.
Yeah.
Soon to have a red Magma one.
Anyway, so yeah, that's that. I don't know. It's cool.
Something that's
pink controllers.
Pink.
That's what I want. I want pink controllers.
Oh,
especially for a white Xbox. That'd look really cool.
Be a Power Ranger.
Go Power Rangers. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But you've been playing a lot of Heroes of the Storm still, right?
Yes.
GameStop now has Heroes of the Storm figurines, and you're kind of addicted.
Funko figures, and a friend of ours gave us 5 of them, which blows my mind because that's $50 fucking between all 5 of them.
And I have all 3 of the rare ones. Those were my first 3.
Yes, because, like...
I got the Crystal Nova, I got the Chef Stitches, and I got Captain America Rainer.
Which, she was the one who bought them and opened them, so she pulled them.
I pulled the first 2.
Okay.
The first 2 that we got, I opened.
Which, she's looking for Kerrigan.
Yeah, that's why she's getting these.
Yeah.
To be fair, if I pulled that, I would give it to her.
Yeah, I would just be like...
I would be like, here, this is yours. You've earned it.
Yeah, I would just be like, yes, you can have this. I want...
if you see another Lich King, hook a friend up.
Yeah, I got Lich King and Rainer, which...
Yeah, like... Out of all of them, I love Lich King's look. He's super cool.
He looks really neat.
But I like the Chef Stitches, too. Chef Stitches is one of my new favorites.
He looks like a child molester.
With that smile and mustache.
That mustache.
He's just like... It basically is... He looks like he's going to molest the child and then cook the child.
Yes. So, I've been playing that. I especially been playing it since open beta. Like, whenever you're not home, I'll play that game.
Yeah.
Basically, because I'm like, I need time to kill. I got time to kill. I'll play a match or 2 of this. Because it's like 20-minute matches, 30-minute matches.
Much better than League.
Yes.
They're fucking hour-and-a-half long matches.
But Anyway, we go out. But anyway, so I go out. I checked. We were addicted to these fucking figures, and I look at the list. I'm like, okay, the ones I want: Chef Stitches. I want Chef Stitches. I want Arthas, which I have. And I want the Elite Tauren Chieftain.
And for me, it was Tyrael, Diablo, and Lich King. Those are like the 3 that I was just like, yes. And I also main the Witch Doctor in that game, and you can get him, weird as that is. And I was like, I kind of need the Witch Doctor.
Some of their picks were weird. Like, okay, I understand...
Like, I don't think you need 2 versions of Rainer and Stitches.
Or Nova. I think you just should... I think they should have just had Crystal Nova.
Yeah, Crystal Nova, Chef Stitches, and Captain America Rainer.
Yeah, like...
And then they could have thrown in, like, Uther, Brightwing, and...
I would have lost
Vikings,
my... Assemble! Every time... Like, I'm not particularly fond of them because they're really hard to play. But, like, every time that they're an option for the weekly, I always at least click on them because I love hearing them just go, Vikings, assemble!
It makes you giggle.
It does. And they're a really cool character. Like, their special ability is, like, ride a flying rowboat.
What?
Yeah. And, like, kill people from it. Like, it shoots lasers.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, like...
It's kind of funny, like, when I look at this, I'm just like, I actually recognize the gear the Witch Doctor's holding.
Like, I look at this, and I'm like, okay, those are the 3 I want, and then the ones...
And there are 12 of them, just so you guys know.
Yeah, like, I don't think it'll be hard to collect them all, especially if you have people that, like, if
I already have 4 of them if you give me Lich King.
Yeah, like...
Actually, 5 if you give me both of yours, since I'll have 2 versions of Rainer.
Yeah, like, I look at the 12, and I'm like, okay... Here's the thing. I know if I get Diablo or I get Tyrael, like, I would happily trade those for Chef Stitches.
I would probably want both for Stitches.
I would probably take that deal.
Yeah.
But,
like, how we're gonna do it, like, I'm sure we'll get more of these and be like, hey, I got a second Crystal one. Here you go, Bronson. Or you're like, hey, I got a second Lich King. Here.
Yeah, like, if I get a second Lich King, I'll be like, go for it.
Or if either of us get her, obviously, we're like, here you go. Thank you.
Yeah. I know that, like... I hope that there's another series of these.
Well, these things are selling pretty well so far. I'm sure there will be.
They're super cool. I love Blizzard games. Anthony a couple years ago got me a Christmas gift. It's that huge-ass Blizzard art book down there.
Something I was thinking about with these, would it be interesting if they were like amiibos. When you bought them, there was a code inside which unlocked the character in the game,
or like a skin, like that'd be because the characters are $10 each.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you bought one of these, then you unlock the character or a skin if you have the character.
That'd be awesome. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be something they could do that would really boost sales with these too.
Oh my god,
because could you imagine getting the figure and the character?
I would buy these just for chance.
Yeah.
I would buy Uther because I want to play Uther and I main him.
Yeah, but if you bought this and then got Uther, you'd get a skin from like Lumberjack Uther.
Yeah, I don't have the Lich King right now. I have Rainer. And if I bought I got the Lich King one, I'd be like, okay, I will totally Lich King, awesome. I will now try and main Lich King for a little bit. It's a cool idea. I think
that'd be something cool I thought of that would be like, this would be pretty badass.
Okay, so but I played Heroes, and we did the figure thing for that. Kelthus is cool, the new hero.
Yeah, summon a phoenix.
Yeah, I got to.
That's pretty much an insta kill if you're near the phoenix.
I got to tool around with Brightwing.
How is Brightwing? Because that one kind of made me excited.
He's very difficult, but once you know what you're doing, he's very good. He's a really good healer.
Oh, he's a healer?
He's support. Yeah, he's super good support, though. Who else did I get to try? God. Hold on, let me look at this week's hero rotation.
Let's see it.
Because I'm forgetting the name of the person.
Oh, what kind of person is it? Tank? Healer?
It was...
Support?
it was Rainer. I played Rainer this week.
You're an idiot.
I played... Sorry. No.
You just said that, too.
Yeah, I played Rainer, and he's alright. There's another person this week I got to try out. I'm trying to forget their fucking name, though. They only do like 7 to 8 of these a week, and I can't believe I'm forgetting their name. Mm-hmm. I find it hard to believe they made these too.
These figures?
Yeah, like
whose ever idea with this was, I hate them because I'm gonna be broke now. Because between amiibos and this, yeah. I'm still on the hunt for like 2 amiibos.
Oh, I have just accepted that I'm gonna be paying $60 for Little Mac.
No, it's more now actually.
Okay,
They've gone up in price.
Oh, I'm gonna import a Japanese one.
Oh, that'll work then.
Because I'm gonna rip it out of the box, chuck the box away, and put them up there.
Never use them.
Yeah. But this week, they had the Lost Vikings.
Oh, that's one of the people you can be this weekend?
Anubarak, Muradin.
Oh, you can be a
Rainer, Kerrigan, Witch Doctor, and Brightwing.
Like, all of these people I enjoy, so I might actually get really into this week. I feel like we have both of those figures.
Yes, out of this list, I really liked the Vikings once I understood what they were about.
What are they about? Like support? Damage,
like they are a specialist, and they kind of like you play them each separately. So you kind of have to just send one here to do this while sending another to do this, and flank people and do weird shit to people.
Wait, you don't control all 3 of them in a group?
You do, but then you can break them off and give them separate orders.
What?
Yeah.
That is intense. Is that like an ability of theirs? Or?
Yes. It's cool. Played Madden today.
That was a fun game. Never play him when he's upset.
Yeah, I will just like
Bronson doesn't usually play at 110% because it's bad.
It's not fun.
But today,
not fun for me or for them.
But today he was just like, I need to just make someone cry. What was the score? 62-7.
I screenshotted it because that was one of my better beatdowns on someone. I was like, I only let them score once. I put up 62 points.
And to be fair, that one touchdown they got was pretty lucky.
Yes, it was Talib was out of position.
Yeah.
But what it was is, due to the week, and especially Saturday, I was very upset.
Yep, Saturday was a bad day.
Saturday was not a good day for me, and I wanted to do it last night to let out some frustration, but I was too tired. I was like, I have burnt so much energy on this other stuff that beating someone in Madden and playing it to my full capacity as possible. Then this morning, Ray's like, what are you going to do today? I'm like, I'm going to play Madden first thing this morning because I'm still a mixture of depressed and angry and dealing with shit.
And Macaluso wasn't available for a game, so he had to suffice.
No, and I went into matchmaking and we got a Seahawks player, and I was like, oh, God, I don't want to play the Seahawks right now. Fucking whatever, fine. And then I find out it's a game in the snow, and I'm like, shit, this is bad for me. And he fumbles, and we get a touchdown.
Within 5 seconds.
Yeah, and then just snow, the closest it was 14-7 at one point. I was up 14-0 and he scored, and I thought, oh, this might turn into a game. No. It was 38-7 at half.
Mm-hmm.
I let off the gas at the halftime a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah. But
I noticed you kept throwing incompletes and
part of that was fucking manning in the snow, but yeah, that was but yeah, I was in a bad place, and I was like, okay, Metallica, Ultimate Sandwich. These songs that make me want to work out, and I'm going to just focus completely on beating this person. And that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, Madden's still the exact same game since Madden 10.
No, they changed. Here's the thing. My advice with Madden is play it every other year. every 2 years there's a significant enough improvement for football fans for it to matter.
So you're saying you won't play Madden 16?
I will probably get a review copy, so I probably will.
Exactly.
But
Don't even lie.
But I'm saying that if I was paying for it, I'd probably skip it. You know.
Buy the one with the notable upgrade.
Yeah, like it also depends on what like the new stuff this year. Like I was gonna buy last year's, probably even if if we didn't get a review copy last year, I probably would have bought it anyway, just because it was like the first like Madden 25 on PS4 and Xbox One was just like we basically moved the PS3 one up versus them being different games.
Yeah.
You know, PS3 and PS4. So, yeah. Anyway, back to news. Pac-Man 35th birthday.
Happy birthday, Pac-Man or Puck-Man.
All the ladies love Puck-Man.
Puck-Man getting it on.
Puck-Man. You know, if you use that Scott Pilgrim line, I'm sure some lady will be interested in you,
or afraid of you,
or both.
Yeah.
Intrigued, but afraid.
Yeah, if you use it on the right person, they'd be like, I need to see how this works out.
This person is scary, but... Anyway, we'll move forward with news stories. Here's the Storm entered open beta.
Yay!
So now anyone can play the game. You don't need to sign up. You don't need to do anything. You just...
need to play.
Just go download it, play it. It'll run on most computers.
Look up Intern 001. You can play with me.
And beyond that, there's been really fuck all for news this week. They showed 3 seconds of Doom 4, and it looked kind of cool.
Oh. Well, I mean, if they're putting that much time out there.
Yeah, they said they're going to show the rest at E3, of course.
Well, obviously, up until pretty much E3, the news is going to be dead.
Like, the stuff...
It's going to be basically what's left.
Yeah, there's stuff that leaks, like, the week before. And that stuff is basically like, okay, we can't shove this into Microsoft any of the press conferences. Here you go.
Yeah, it's usually the lowest of the low information.
Or it's shit that you knew about, like Assassin's Creed is coming this year. Well,
did you know that? Or did you know that Halo is a thing?
Yeah, like Assassin's Creed is coming this year. Speaking of Halo, I've been listening to Hunt the Truth.
How is that been?
It has been fucking great. Like, this is one of the best Halo marketing Like, Halo has really good marketing campaigns. But this is a really cool audio drama. Like, I hope this continues as a thing in the future, these Halo audio dramas. I actually wish they were longer, though. 20 minutes, not long enough. I want more. I want more, damn it.
Calm down.
I think part of this...
more later.
I think part of this is because the first audio drama I listened to a lot of was this one called We're Alive. Which I've spoken about
That zombie one.
That zombie one. And the episodes were like an hour long.
So if they were all an hour long, you'd be okay with
Oh, yes. I listened to We're Alive up till like the middle of season 2 and then like got busy with life shit. I actually want to go back and redo that show. We'll do it around Halloween. It's a really good show. What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a zombie one, Bronson. They're all the same.
No? Come on, there's like tiers of zombie stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty much... I'd say Walking Dead's near the top.
I'd say, like, best is Last of Us. Like, Last
of Us is just ahead, I'd say.
Last of Us, Walking Dead...
And it's so bad, because they're cognitive. They know what they're doing. They just can't control what they're doing.
That's terrifying.
That would be fucking horrifying. That would be like, I wonder if I'm going to eat anyone today. I hope I don't eat anyone today.
Yeah.
You know, I hope at least they fall on fire first. I prefer cooked meat.
But Last of Us...
Oh, look, there's Greg. Hi, Greg. Oh, yeah, I can't talk. What if Greg prefers the lighter dark meat? I prefer thighs myself.
Last of Us is really good. I am not as big on the Walking Dead show.
I am a season or 2 behind right now, and I really do enjoy that show.
I like the comic a lot, and I love the games.
I am about to get into the games. Pretty much as soon as I'm not stressed about life. Because if I'm playing that, I'm like, everyone needs to die but the main character.
Okay, so here's my thing about that game. The end of the last season, or the last episode of the 5.
It's the saddest thing ever.
It made me cry. It was so fucking sad, especially because you have this emotional bond with this specific person, and something happens, and it is the worst, most horrible shit ever.
Do they die?
I can't say what it is.
Not until spoiler cast.
Not until spoiler cast, even though that game is older. And I don't want to spoil it for you either, obviously. Man, it is so...
Wait, how long are the episodes?
They're like 2.5 hours. They're short.
Oh, wow. Those are long. What are you talking about? They're short.
It's a fucking video game. It's like...
Make it 20 minutes. Come on. Then I could do it in 2 hours.
Okay, well, it's each game... Well, they vary. I noticed the first one took me 1 hour and 30. I think my total playtime was 12 hours. So I think
that's not bad.
Yeah, and that includes the DLC.
I am still waiting for Splatoon though. That game looks fun.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks neat.
We probably won't be playing that anytime soon, just because of the way things are with
I'll go steal Orlando's copy.
Okay. If you can borrow that for a week, we'd do 6-minute access of it.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, hey, want to come stream with us? I'd have to bring him along because he'd be like, my baby.
That game looks interesting, but I'm not
It's basically, I'm going to paint the side of my battlefield and kill you with my paint at the same time.
Yeah.
It just looks fun. It looks like a goofy game, and I really like goofy shooters. That's why I love Plants vs. Zombies. Easily the best shooter, in my opinion.
You probably would have liked... Yeah, you'll like TF2 then. You'll also...
Team Fortress 2, yeah.
Yeah, you also like Time Splitters, probably. Time Splitters was fucking great.
But just, I don't know. Call of Duty I was good at. I was quick on the draw. I'm good at headshots. Halo, I'm just bad when people just start jumping and twisting and falling. I'm like, oh god, I don't know where to aim anymore, so I die. That game, it's just, I'm going to shoot a pea, and it's going to hit the ground and be like a cannon effect, so it's still going to hurt you, even if I'm not hitting your face.
I have a feeling you'd really like TF2, because TF2 has 9 different classes.
Yeah.
And each of them have a different, job or specialization, the medic! Just be filled with rancid meat. We now have another insult.
Papers be on the...
Or may your papers all be... Or no. May your papers all be stolen, your intelligence be lost. May your sandwiches be filled with rancid meat. That's now an insult to Teriyaki Pencil Circus.
Yeah. May your intelligence be stolen, or your papers all be stolen, your intelligence be lost, and your sandwiches be filled with rancid meat. You teriyaki pencil circus.
That's too perfect. Oh, could you imagine if we went in and said that to our supervisor?
I don't know how they'd react. Just be like, why are you late? You don't need to know why. Just be like, didn't want to come here. Just like, well, that's rude. Oh, that's rude. May your papers all be stolen, your intelligence be lost, and your sandwich be filled with rancid meat. You teriyaki pencil circus, and then go sit down. She would just look at you like, what happened?
Just what? He must have just had
He must have had a stroke.
He must have just been having the worst day of all time. But TF2. So there's the medic who he has 2 main different guns and then a melee weapon. That's how everyone works.
Yeah.
Or a special ability, a gun and a melee weapon.
Yeah. A healing gun and melee.
So he has his syringe gun. It's a gun that fires syringes.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's fucking...
I'd be able to take him on, just go all the ones to the belly like, this is nothing.
I call it the AIDS gun. Or the heroin gun, we've called it that.
I'd call it the insulin shooter.
And then he has a healing gun. The cool thing about the healing gun
is... It's like a weird wave gun.
Yeah, it's a wave, but another cool thing about it is if you keep healing enough, you charge up this thing known as Uber Charge, and then you flip the switch, and whoever you're pointing at, they're invincible till it runs out.
Oh, wow.
So, what you want to do as a medic is stay alive as long as possible, get that, then use it on a heavy.
And just watch them just destroy everything.
Yeah, and then
you have to hold it on them? Or
yeah, you have to hold it at them.
Oh, okay.
Which is easy to do. It's basically shooting them but up close. And then the last thing they have, their melee weapon is a bone saw.
That's interesting. Okay.
Then there's the engineer, which sounds like something you would also like.
Yeah, quick run through the classes, though.
The engineer,
there's a lot.
Yeah, there's 9. There's the engineer, which he can set down turrets, set up teleporters. So, you set up the entrance to the teleporter at your base.
That is exactly the engineer from Plants vs. Zombies.
And then that game probably took a lot from TF2.
It just took a lot from Plants vs. Zombies.
TF2 was out first.
The original Plants vs. Zombies?
Plants vs. Zombies...
The lanes and...
Yeah, that took a lot of things. The original Plants vs. Zombies took a lot of stuff from basic tower defense games.
Yeah, and then I think they just like looked around and were like, this would be a good combination of moves.
And then like
these characters.
Like they're like these characters with these classes from TF2. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's the engineer who can build an entrance to a teleporter and then build an exit. And then they have a refill station which refills ammo, health, etc. And then they build turrets with different levels. And you need more parts, so you go to your base, or you go to your refill station and get more parts. And you can build up to a level 3 turret. The level 3 turret, like, will fuck people up so bad.
Can you destroy the turrets? Or?
Yeah, you can. You can do it. I'll get to the spy next. By either destroying them, but the engineers can repair them, so you probably have to kill them first. Or if you're a spy, which I'll explain the spy now, the spy has the ability to disguise themselves as a member of the opposite team, turn invisible for a brief period of time. They have a knife, a butterfly knife for stabbing.
Yeah.
A really shitty pistol, and this thing known as sapping. Which what it does is it instantly, what you do is, like, let's say I'm going to your base time as a spy. I disguise myself as a member of your team. Don't get seen by them, because they'll go be like, spy in the base, and everyone will try and butt fuck you. But you go in and you disguise yourself, or you cloak. You go up, you put the sap on them, and it deactivates the electronic that it's on, and it starts destroying it.
Oh, wow.
So that's the spy. Then there is the heavy. What's this one? Big fucking chain gun. He has the most health of anyone, and he also has a shotgun that's pretty good too, but he's kind of slow. Oh, and you can either choose to have his fists as a melee weapon, boxing gloves, or you can choose not to have a melee weapon and have a sandwich instead. And the sandwich restores your health. So you'll just be sitting there,
and may it be filled with rancid meat.
If they're on the opposing team, yes. Then there's the Demo Man, which he is a black, one-eyed Scotsman who has he can set up sticky bombs. So, like, let's say I'm playing defense as the Demo Man for our intelligence. I can set up all these bombs around them, and then when you're about to walk through, I detonate them and kill you, and you blow up into little tiny chunks. That game's very gory, very cartoonish and very gory. Like when you hit someone with a rocket launcher, they explode in chunks that rain.
Nice.
But yeah, they have sticky bombs and they have a grenade launcher, and I forgot what their melee weapon is. I think it's an axe.
Okay.
Then there's Demo Man, Spy. Sniper.
I'd probably enjoy that one a lot.
Yes, they get a decent sniper. They get a sniper, a decent pistol, and the longer they're scoped, the more their sniper charges up to do more damage.
So the longer you're in scoping.
Yeah. Until a certain point, obviously.
Yeah, I'm guessing, is a headshot still a kill?
Yes.
Alright.
One shot, so it's like boom. So you only get one shot with it.
That's fine.
There's an alternate weapon, I believe, is a pistol, and then you can choose to do a bow and arrow instead of a sniper rifle. Because
that's fun.
Yeah.
You see me with a bow. I enjoy bows.
And then what's another one that's good? Also, if you want to track targets, he has this one ability you can unlock where it's a jar of his piss.
Oh yeah, you throw it on him.
And you throw it on him, and you can track them wherever they go.
That's such a weird ability.
Yeah, well, because he's sitting in the same spot for days at a time.
Is he?
Yeah, that's the joke. Let's see, so there's Sniper, Demo Man, Engineer, Spy, Heavy. Oh, Pyro. They have a flamethrower, they can't talk, they have an axe and a shotgun.
That's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you light someone on fire, they'll slowly burn to death.
Nice.
Until they get in water.
That's the only way to save yourself?
Or get healed.
So healed by medic or
water or a healing station. Is that all 9? Am I forgetting one?
No, that's all 9.
Oh, Scout. That
is the last one then.
They run really fast. Like, they are the fastest character in the game. And they have a shotgun that's of moderate strength, and they have a pistol. And actually, I forgot 2 of them.
Did you?
Yes, I forgot the soldier. He gets a rocket launcher, and he can do what is known as rocket jumps, where the explosion catapults you into the air, so you can jump up to places where you normally can't get to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you fuck it up, you'll kill yourself, and no matter what, you take damage doing that.
Hmm.
Thing is, the rocket launcher is really strong. He also has a shotgun, and his melee weapon is a shovel.
Fun.
And his taunt is he screams and then smacks himself in the head with the shovel over and over.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all the classes in TF2.
Nice.
It's free to play. I recommend it to most people. It's a great game. So yeah, that's TF2, and we talked about the general news for this week. Moving forward, we have 2 quick questions. What are some games that have made your jaw drop in the past? That's it. Just like, be it technical, be it something in the gameplay. What are games that made you just go, whoa?
Just sit down and just whoa.
Yeah.
Actually, just recently, The Witcher 3. Like, I've never seen weather affect a game the way The Witcher does. And it's the trees shake from the wind. The snow can change direction. It pelts you when you're riding through rain on your horse. Like, you can see the water bounce off your forehead. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking beautiful. Before that, it was probably just all the things in GTA 5. Like, when we were doing that run through, I was just like, oh my god.
GTA 5, there is still, like, in that playthrough...
Like, the Freaks missions, oh my god, those are just...
hilarious.
Those are just, like, they stand out to me, and not many things do that.
There's just so much little shit in that game where it's like, oh, weather really affects the way you drive, and there's dynamic wildlife, and dynamic weather, and... all these other systems
and
that
if you drive 2 feet into the ocean, your car's gone.
Yeah, like there's all this shit that makes it seem like a real breathing world. Like they even did this stuff with racial demographics, where like if you're in a high scale area in like what is like Northern California, I guess you'd call it in that game, Franklin won't get harassed by the cops. Really, like if you go to the police station, you like shove a cop or bump into a cop. Michael doesn't do that anywhere. Doesn't happen to him. They're like, oh, rich white guy, whatever. But if you do it with Franklin in that area, nothing really. No, if you do it with Franklin, nothing really happens. Also, but if you do it with Trevor, he gets busted hard. But on the reserve side, if you're like in the game's equivalent to Compton, Franklin will get gunned down. Trevor will get gunned down, but Michael won't. If you're in the Hollywood area, only really Trevor will.
So like, nothing bad happens to Michael.
Yeah, because he's a rich white guy. It looks like it. So they did like racial profiling.
That's kind of... I never saw that, but that's super profound.
Yeah, they did an experiment on in game theory. It's fucking crazy.
That's really neat.
They have just all these insane says like people are still finding shit out about the game. That one's jaw dropping. An old one, but to this day I still find out new shit about it. Metal Gear 3.
Oh yeah, you could throw food at people.
Yeah, like I found out that like I always knew about the, like you can make yourself vomit to let the guards let you out of prison. I knew about a lot of stuff.
In circles.
Yeah, and I knew all that stuff. But I never knew that like if you catch prey and keep it alive, because I always ate it, you would like throw snakes at people, and I was like, that game is 11 years old, and that is new information to me. That is fucking insane. Or like just stuff like. The End is 105 years old in that game.
The what?
The End, the boss, the sniper boss. And if you like get to his fight, wait a week, he dies of old age. Or another one is...
That's just a fucking cool little thing. Like if you just leave the game for a week, come back, he'll be dead.
Like another one is the Sorrow, which is like he brings back ghosts of all the people you've killed, bosses included. So depending on how much you've killed, the boss fight is easier or harder. And then there's the fact that you get like if you get your sniper out and scope, like right as this cutscene ends, you can kill the End as he's getting wheelchaired into a building.
That's just freaking cool.
Yeah, like there's so much shit like that. All the Metal Gears have stuff like that. It's so awesome. So all the Metal Gears, Uncharted 2, because Uncharted 2
was the perfect game.
It's a perfect game, and there's this level called the train level. You're on a moving train, fighting and trying to get to the top of the train, and things behave and act like a real train. So if you throw a grenade, like wind resistance will take it back a little bit, and like the train will be shaky, so your aim will be shaky, and like that level is still like all these years later, that game doesn't look as good as it used to. Still looks really good, and that is super impressive. The last one is Persona 4. And here's why. Persona 4 is a murder mystery.
Yep.
That is the story. And if you're doing everything right, the game will try and lead you to pick the bad ending. But if you're paying attention, you go, no, this guy really isn't the killer. Killer's someone else. And then what the game does, when you get to this certain point, it's like, okay, here is every bit of information we have about the killer. Now that we've given that to you, here's every character in the game. Who is it?
Fucking hate Clue.
It's every character in the game, and then you get 3 shots to guess who it is.
Really?
Yep.
If you don't pick, like, if you're not just like, no, it's not that person.
Yeah. And so that was super cool to me. Like, this thing that, like, if I want the good ending, or if I want the true ending, the secret ending, I have to figure this out. Okay. What the fuck do I need to do?
Pretty much once I play that game, if I ever get the chance to, because I probably won't ever own a Vita or won't for a long time.
They have the original on PS2.
Is it?
Yeah, and on PS3 to download. It's not the same game because Golden has a bunch of extra stuff added. Still a really good game though.
Yeah, but like once I get to that part, I'd be like, "Hey Bronson, these are my 3 guesses. Am I right? I want the good ending."
And I will.
And you'd be like, "No." I'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna Google it."
I figured it out on like I ended up redoing my save and I ended up figuring it out on like the 4th try.
Cool. How many characters are in the game?
A lot. There's your main party, which is like 8.
It could be one of the people in the main party.
Yeah, it can.
That's so fucked up.
Like you think about that, and so like there's the party, and then like there's every side character you've ever met.
Oh my god.
They go through everyone. They're like, is it blank person, blank
Was it the janitor you talked to once?
Not that in depth, but like anyone who has a name.
Anyone with a name.
With a name. Like it's not like funky student or blank student.
Student who talks too much.
Yeah, but it's like if it's like
student in the top percentage of
It's like Dojima, Adachi. Like there were a couple of things that clued me off. Finally, that I figured like when I was sitting there, like okay, it's not these 3, and I was like, oh, blank doesn't have a social link. Oh,
a social link.
Yes. Okay, so another part of that game is you need to do these things called social links, which are outside of the dungeon. Which it's where you go hang out with people and find out about them and their life and their problems, and you help them through their shit. Mm-hmm. And then your social link grows up, and they're linked. And the reason that helps you in the dungeon is they're linked to a type of arcana, which every persona is a type of arcana. I have the cards for that up here, actually.
The cards?
Yes, tarot cards. Arcana tarot cards.
Oh, what? You have a tarot card deck?
No, it's just Persona ones.
Let me see.
Fool, Emperor, Lovers,
yeah,
so on and so forth. Each type, it's not a deck, but it's, each type of...
The scales. Oh, this is super cool. Where'd you even get these?
Came with my copy of Persona Arena Ultimax.
Yeah. Oh, is this the... Welcome to the...
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Anyway.
That's neat.
Yes.
Oh, and one more piece of news I just remembered.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you will be interested in this, but I really am. They are making another Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Super Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And more will be announced at E3. Pretty much they haven't released anything about it yet. It's a big secret besides the name came out. And I love those games. Easily my favorite kind of Pokemon games. Like, I love Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, up to freaking Omega, Ruby, and Sapphire. Those games will always be with me through my childhood. But the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons stand out to me. Just because you become a Pokemon, you literally fight through the world to see how you became it, what happened with you, and the stories are always super sad. Like, I almost cried all those games. It's just so fucking sad at the end.
Well, we'll be at E3. I will go by Nintendo's booth and see if it's there.
Oh, I know. I just want to let them know in case someone hadn't heard about it.
Yeah, true. But,
because then they can have something to look forward to when E3 comes around.
True. But I want to continue that thing. So, like, for instance, Dojima. You know who Dojima is, your uncle.
Yeah.
He is...
The police captain.
Yeah. He is the Judgment Arcana.
Judgment?
Or no, not Judgment. Yeah, we'll just say Judgment for now. I'm not sure what he is.
Yeah.
Every time you level up his social link, it means you can fuse more Judgment personas, And when you make a Judgment Persona, they get more experience just off being made.
Oh, when they're made, they get experience off the bat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
So, like, let's
make Satan.
So, like, let's say you make a level 10 Judgment. Let's say you have Dojima, your social length maxed, which is 10, and you make one. You'll get he'll level up like 6 times an extra experience and get a couple extra skills.
Nice.
So you'll do your social links, and the social links are really cool because it fleshes out all these characters, and they're all really neat characters, and you get to know this world.
And there's one character that doesn't have any of that?
Yeah, there's one guy, well, in Golden he does though. But there's one character who doesn't. And in Golden you can actually help the killer get away.
You can choose to help the killer?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, that was that. Anyway, the final little question we have here: what is your favorite beginning to a game?
Oh God! Why didn't you just say saddest? I can answer saddest.
What's saddest?
Last of Us. That is easily one of the saddest things ever. Happy birthday! That was the sad opening, but one of the best openings. Oh, okay. Let's see. Guaranteed it wasn't Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh God, that was.
I hated. I love Roxas, but I hated that beginning. Just let's make $8,000 so we can go to the beach for one day, only to have it stolen. Fuck you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Best game beginning.
I go to Uncharted 2 again, like that train, like hanging off the end of that train. Any games that just wowed me from the start.
Let's see.
Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2 was just from the beginning.
You are fighting on top of... You are fighting angels, demonic angels, while fighting on top of a fighter jet. And then you, like, move that fight over to a moving train, and then you basically fight a Godzilla devil monster made of hair on top of the Empire State Building.
Oh, one game for me was Final Fantasy X-2. Just that song and the fighting.
That concert?
That concert and, like, the fighting with YRP. I was like, this is so hype!
Final Fantasy X, like, the fucking wave.
But the whole beginning was basically, like, the Blitzball game. It took, like, an hour to actually get to the stuff.
Blitzball is stupid, but
the idea of that was super cool.
That idea and seeing that was cool. It sucked like, that when you played it.
Yeah, like, if they never made us play that, I'd be like, Blitzball's the coolest thing fucking ever. Then again, I'd probably complain, like, why don't they let you play it in the game?
Yeah, and then they let you
play it. And then I play in the game, and it's like, this fucking sucks. Fuck this game.
Yeah, sadness was what happened there.
Yeah, it's like, it was meant to be this super good thing, but they just made it, like, so bad and so stupid. I'm gonna score the first goal and hide behind the net. I win!
But that ending was still... It's super quick. Like, you meet your fans, you're signing the shit. Then the Blitzball game happens, the tidal wave and the metal music and the demons.
Fucking Aaron comes out.
Aaron fucking...
With his sword of truth and destiny, and just one truth prevails, Conan.
And just murders everything.
Then again, I love... Waka was always one of my favorites, though. I loved Waka. And I loved I loved Yuna's personality growth through the games. Like, her summons were the coolest thing ever.
Her character, like, she started out as this really, like...
innocent, like, I was raised in the church, sworn by the church, and my father is the best thing ever to come out of a church. And then she's like, I'm going to become a pop star.
Good.
And I'm going to fight Team Rocket. That is Team Rocket. I don't care who you are. That is Jesse, James, and a human Meow.
I would say that I really one thing about those series of games I really liked was I liked Lulu's sarcastic, mean ass remarks to everyone. They made me laugh so fucking hard sometimes.
Yeah,
I loved Aaron as a character.
Another Final Fantasy 13-2. That opening was just the fucking hypest shit ever. That was where really it's cool. Lightning fighting like Chrono or
and then another like Final Fantasy. As much as I fucking hate 13-3. That fight with Snow was fucking sick.
I didn't play 3 yet.
Lightning fights Snow, and it's
sounds
ridiculous.
Ever. Like, let's put it this way. I actually liked 13. Like, I'm one of the few people that's like, I loved this story. The gameplay and the fighting were okay, but that story just hooked me. Like, there was something about it. Like, I happily sat through those 20 hours. And then 13-2, I was like, hey, Hope's not whiny anymore. Thank fucking God.
Oh.
But I didn't understand time travel too well, so I was just like, why do I need to go back here? I'm stuck in this room. Okay, go back here. Nothing here.
What's another one that had a good opening?
Oh,
for my collection. Borderlands 2.
The pre-sequel actually had a pretty decent opening.
Tales
of the Borderlands. That was great.
Fucking hilarious.
That was so great. I'm damn suiting for this promotion. Crunk, what are you doing here?
The Batman games all had really good ones.
Oh yeah, like walking the Joker into the asylum.
Or like Bruce Wayne in prison and then breaks out and gets the Batman cowl sent in and just whoops people's asses.
Let's see. Most of the Ratchet and Clank games have really good beginnings. Same with the Jak and Daxter games, I found.
Okay, so people are going to make me sound like I'm crazy. I'm going to sound like I'm crazy when I say that people are going to think I'm nuts. GTA 4. And
what?
I will explain.
No, you don't even get to.
No. Because it is the perfect start to what that game's...
Nico, my
cousin. That game was all about the modern day American dream being dead and a fucking lie. And what better way for it to start out by find out your cousin's a lying sex shit, for one. Even though he's a good guy and has great intentions, lying sex shit, you're living in the shittiest apartment ever in not the greatest area in New York. And you now work for a cab company, and like your first mission is to make sure your cousin doesn't get killed after losing all his money gambling and not having it.
Yeah. Oh, another game that has just the best beginning ever is Smash Bros. Because there is no beginning, you just go straight into Smash.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot this one. The first God of War.
Oh yeah.
The fucking Hydra.
The Hydra on the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Fuck that boat.
That game set the tone.
Like, it took me... Like, when I first played that game, I could not figure out how to get out of the boat for the life of me. For some fucking reason. There was just something about it. Then I figured out, I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. Let's see. Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, that was where Bowser taking the castle.
Bowser picks up and you fly into him and he's like, no.
Yeah, that was cool. Mario
like,
64.
The stars raining down, that was super cool.
That was really pretty.
I thought that was the neatest thing ever.
I'm trying to think, looking at my collection here.
Yeah, Skyrim's beginning was pretty hype. I mean, the first, 15 minutes where you're just getting that fucking cart ride, but when the dragon attacks...
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Catherine had a pretty solid
Catherine was really interesting. Shadow of the Damned.
Game is so fucking...
The man who couldn't get his fill.
You fight the devil, and he takes your girlfriend to hell, and you ride to hell on a motorcycle
You just play Splatterhouse at that point.
Dude, it's...
Have you played Splatterhouse?
Yes, but let me tell you about Shadow's Damned. How do you feel about Resident Evil 4 and 5?
Good games.
You would probably really like that game then, because it is a very humorous...
Resident Evil 4 and 5?
Yeah.
Is there a shop that says, what are you buying?
No, but there's a shop where the guy is like a giant deformed monster, but he's really friendly and kind of creepy.
So Stitches?
Kinda. Yeah, he looks like a skinny, tall version of Stitches.
Let's see.
Infamous. That's like it just starts with explosion.
It's just like the city exploded, like that comic style of art. It's fucking gorgeous. And then you're on the roof with your friend, and he's just like, "Hey, want to go to a food drop?"
Yeah, and then you have to first make your first moral choice and use your powers. And you're like, zap,
for your
zap,
first
zap,
time.
Zap. I love. Let's see.
Pokemon X, I found had actually a pretty decent beginning.
Yeah, that was good.
I like the Pokemon beginnings, but waking up by a fletchling, waking you up, get changed in the mirror, meet a rhino that you can ride, or ride on that you can ride. Then you get your Pokemon from your 5 friends, and it already knows fucking Bubble, or Ember, or Vine Whip, and I'm like, yes, yes, yes.
So the Pokemon, the game that I really like the beginning of Demon Souls, Because just like GTA 4, it sets the tone for the rest of that game that you are its bitch.
Yeah.
You are supposed to die in that first level, and if you make it to the end of the level, you are definitely going to die against that first boss. And it sets the tone immediately that no, bad person.
It's a game that's literally like, okay, lube yourself up because you about to be fucked.
Yeah.
Like, those are the games you play when you're just like, I feel like I need a challenge. And by challenge, I mean ass rape.
I want to break this stack of bricks with my flaccid penis.
That kind of fun.
That's basic. Like, Honest Trailers could not have said that any better.
Yeah, literally, Honest Trailers, it's as much fun as trying to break bricks with your flaccid penis is fun. And it's the honest truth. No one goes in that game like, I want to relax, play some Demon Souls, it'll be a good time. You know, I want to put 2 hours into my life of dodge / dodge.
Block.
Oh yeah, there's blocking in that one. I'm used to Bloodborne now.
Yeah.
Or it's Gigame, dodge.
Dodge, Gigame. Red Dead's another one where the beginning's very slow and dull, but just like GTA 4, it sets the tone. Racist old ladies talking about...
Let's not do set the tone, though, like, because it's best beginning, not best beginning that sets up a tone.
Well, I like that. Like,
the
for me,
games that were just like, oh my god.
For me, like, that is a best beginning, though, because the beginning of a game should set the tone. Like, GTA 5 does a good job of doing both.
Well, like, let's look at it this way. Like, what's a beginning of a game that, like, say you play just, like, the first hour of a game. That's it. Like, just thinking the first hour of the game.
If I was using, like, the first hour of a game to sell a game, then I would say Uncharted 2.
Yeah, like, you don't know what's going to happen later in the game, so you don't know how the beginning's going to affect it. Like, an actual beginning that made you just, like, I have no idea what this game is about, but now...
I would say all the God of Wars.
Ni no Kuni was actually one for me. I knew, like, next to nothing about that game besides it was Studio Ghibli. And I was just like, oh, that's enough for me to give it a shot.
I knew, like, everything about that game, and we got a review copy, and I thought, okay. Like, I thought it looked cool, but...
I thought it was just great. Like, it's sad as hell, but then it's like, Mr. Primmy! Like, why you crying, boy?
Oh, God. He was one of my favorite characters that year.
Oh, did you beat the game?
No, I never finished it.
You did. Oh, my God. There's a part with Primmy's mom.
God.
And it's fantastic.
But... Like, if you tell me
you have to clear out the giant poison squid inside of her.
If you tell me you get, like, oh, you get an hour to sell this game off its beginning, then I'm like, okay, all the 3 God of War games, Uncharted 2 and 3,
so basically the same list you already have.
Well, you kind of...
Minus GTA 5, or 4.
And Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 is one. GTA 5, actually, like, you just... Bank heist.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to even think of that one sooner.
Yeah, like you open with a bank heist and then
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, that one's good. Like you're on the run and you have those. Like that's good. Last of Us, like you said,
Last of Us, it's really good but really sad.
Yeah.
Like it's like that game when that happened. Like I needed to know what happened. I had to keep going. Mass Effect, kind of.
Yeah, I thought the Mass Effect's
the first Mass Effect, like. You start out on that first mission, your friend gets shot in the back of the head by the traitor. I was like, oh.
Even just talking on that ship and finding out about humanity and stuff.
Yeah, it was fucking cool.
I say Mass Effect 2 because it's like, okay, like you die.
Yeah.
You fucking die and your ship gets blown up by this group called the Collectors and you die. But then like this pro-human organization brings you back to life to fight the Reapers. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to need a ship and a crew. And they're like, boom, New Normandy. Joker's back. Here's a list of the biggest badasses in the galaxy. Go get them.
Basically,
that was like the best shit ever.
You're just like, ah.
Yeah, I thought the first Mass Effect was okay. Like, I wasn't in love with it, but I was like, this game is inoffensive to me.
Brutal Legend, I thought, had a really interesting beginning. You get sucked into hell off of a rock show because you get crushed.
That rock show was really funny, too.
Yeah, it was a really bad rock show.
I like how you can choose to, like, they do the things just, like, bleep it out, it sounds funny, or no, I want to hear every curse word.
Yep. It's funny, because if you click the bleep it out, I'm pretty sure they still don't.
No, they do. They bleep. Yeah, they do.
Like beep, beep, beep,
you
beep, beep.
You mother bleep and piece of beep.
The whole game is just these son of beep are just gonna beep when I beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, they do.
That's so weird.
But yeah, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3 had a good one. We'll finish up here in a minute.
Yeah.
Looking at the rest of my collection here, like I can't see my Xbox games. Oh, Gears 2. Gears 2 had this big fucking like military tank convoy where you're like fighting on top of a ship and just like T-Rex, like those big T-Rex things. They're just getting smoked in the middle of a battlefield. And you're like, oh, like you couldn't even fight that thing in the first game. And the beginning of the second game, they're just getting smoked out in the open.
Yeah, Journey.
Yeah, that game.
Journey is a 2-hour game, so literally
half of that game
is the beginning.
Same with Flower. Yeah,
Flower's a good one.
Flower's
Guacamelee.
Guacamelee has a good solid first hour. Like it's funny and
it gets you hooked pretty quick.
Yeah, I think any game that gets me hooked though, like I think that like all the Infamous games have great hooks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first one just starts off with
like literally peaceful, idyllic New York scenery, explosion. You're in the middle. They teach you how to jump and do the parkour. Then they feed you the story.
Yeah.
That could not have been a better intro to a game. The thing with me in games that I fucking hate in an intro is not letting me play.
Where it's just talk.
I care about player agency a lot, and the only time I ever really like talking a lot is if it's like very intriguing.
So not The Witcher.
Like Persona 4 does a good job because they're like, what was that fog thing? Who the fuck is this Igor dude?
Why are you just fighting in the fog? And why didn't he offer me a drink?
Yeah.
And why is she just saying the exact same things he just said?
Yeah, like, and then like you get sucked into the TV world and you want to find out more about it, and then it finally lets you loose, and that's really smart.
Yeah, it lets you explore.
But yeah, anyway, we got to finish up here. So, we are on Twitter at The Gamer Access, Facebook, The Gamer Access. We are on YouTube, The Gamer Access, though things are YouTube, do come late, so you want to come to the site, thegameraccess.com.
Mm-hmm.
But Ray, you have one of them iPod devices, correct?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to listen to us on the iTunes?
I would go to iTunes and listen to me. I am great.
Well, the GameKraft GameKast, Unscripted Access, and The Raid are all on iTunes. Yeah. So go, download, give us reviews. The more positive reviews we get, the more fanfare we get, the more people come to our site and watch our shit, the more ad revenue that's generated, and then Ray and I can actually eat for once.
Yeah, and also make sure you check out the Super Senpai Bros.
On twitch.tv/thegameraccess. We're there. We're about to finish The Last of Us probably tomorrow, or actually yesterday from when this is posted.
Yep, we should be done with it yesterday. So.
And we will be, so you can watch the archive.
And then we will start the next one, which is...
Sunset Overdrive.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll take an extended break.
For E3 and everything?
For E3 and just to let us rest.
Yep.
And then...
we're back with Batman.
Batman.
I am Batman.
We found really good shirts and cowls and shit.
Yep. You'll see that. We're going to leave that for a little bit of mystery, though.
Yeah, so we'll be back. We love you guys. Go check out all the social medias.
Yep. Leave us comments on the site. We really do appreciate it.
Follow me on Twitter at GameKraft. He doesn't have a Twitter yet. He'll get one.
Yep.
And we love you guys. Have an excellent week.
Bye-bye.